Hey, welcome back to another occult healing video. We drop heavy spiritual science, practical science that you can actually use in your day-to-day life. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day, night, morning, wherever you are on this planet. Okay, today's video is dedicated to Angel Heart. Angel Heart said that they wanted to find an answer to their question on how to attract love, true love. You know, we can go into twin flame, we can go into soulmates, twin flames, plural. Okay, some people think it's just one person. No. All right. Um. So this is an interesting thing because I had just did a video on how to attract money, and attracting money and attracting relationships is kind of similar. It's kind of attracting love anyway. It's kind of similar. Of course, attracting love is more difficult than attracting money. Like I said before, attracting money is the easiest thing. Manifesting funds, manifesting things like that is very, very easy if you know what to do, which I gave you exactly what to do in that last video. So if you haven't seen that, check my last video on how to attract money. That's actually was a live stream, by the way, so it's pretty long. So but you still get some good information, and a lot of people ask questions in those live streams. So you already know where I'm going to take it. The first thing I want to talk about is energy, because we got to get to the point where we understand that everything is energy. All right, everything is energy. This is a fact. The higher your frequency, the higher your energy, the more attractive you are to people. Okay, now I don't mean just looks, because again, that's something superficial. I'm talking about when you meet somebody and you just their vibe, their essence, or just something about them, you're just like, yo, this guy or this girl is cool. Like, I want to get to know her. Like, I really love her, I really love him. Like, we could be best friends. Again, the higher frequency, the higher your energy, the more attractive you are to people. A lot of people out here talking about, people don't like them, that, all this stuff, and they always get into trouble with others. That's because of your energy. I had somebody tell me that they hate people, right? And wonder why people hate them. Because you're giving off that energy. Remember, guys, you can never hide anything. Whatever you're harboring deep inside yourself is going to seep out energy-wise. You don't have to say things word-wise, because I tell people all the time, words are the most insignificant thing about connections. Okay? It's energy, then it's body language, then it's tone of voice, so on and so forth. Then all the way down at the bottom is words. Okay, so you can feel when somebody's just negative, and that's why people don't want to be around you if you're like that. Like, it just is what it is. Like, so again, when you talking about you hate people, you hate the world, you're going to be less attractive. No matter how good you look in the face and stuff like that, you're going to be less attractive. Okay, so the first thing you got to realize is that how to increase your energy. How to increase your energy. How to increase your frequency. Okay, first thing I always tell people, of course, eating more lively foods. That's more raw foods. Okay, this has more electricity. A lot of people have, these synthetic diets where all they eat is fast food all the time and wonder why they're so sluggish. This is how you can tell if you got fatigue, anxiety, you're low frequency. Point blank, period. Now, of course, you can change that, but let's be honest. Let's spit the facts, right? Let's spit the facts. You're low vibrational, So, like I said, eating lively foods, getting in the sunlight, simple and plain. Just being in the sun boosts those feel-good chemicals in your brain. All right. Doing the things that you love to do. All right. Even if you have a job, if you love writing or something, or you love singing, make sure you take time out to do that. It's going to make you feel better. Another thing, exercise. It's big, so big. exercise. Get your blood flowing. If you had, this is how you have energy blocks and stuff like that, because you're not, there's no movement in your energy. You're just plopping down, sitting down all the time, and you wonder why. Again, these all leads to you being low vibrational. I can go on and on. Of course, you can, your thoughts. Again, that's more advanced, but controlling your thoughts and stuff like that. You need to just change your perception. If you're saying, I hate people, I hate the world, I wish I was in another generation, I wish I was in another city, low vibrational. Okay, guess what? Whatever you are, that's what you attract. So all you people out there that love to say, oh man, I attract this and that. I only get this certain type of girl, and I only get this certain type of male, and men suck and women suck. Look at you. See, all you're telling people like me and other people that are advanced in this stuff like spirituality and psychology, you're just letting us know who you really are. Okay, because best believe when you're up here, you're not going to attract people down here as far as frequency wise. Now, when you get in the vicinity with these people, you will give them a boost. This is why, like, motivational speakers, they speak to a crowd and they're giving everybody a boost. Okay, but if that's all you're attracting, you're only attracting these low vibrational people. That's what you are. You got it. I know it's a hard pill to swallow, but being mature is also taking responsibility. Okay, one way you can. Another thing. Remember, you always attract what you give off. So one thing you want to look at too is your first house in your astrology chart. Okay. Look at your first house, because that shows you the proper energy that you should give off in public, and the proper character that you should play, because this life is basically a movie, the Matrix, the maze of tricks, right? Now there's a certain character, there's a certain characteristic, there's a certain energy that fits you when you're moving about out in the world. Not, of course, behind closed doors and all these other things, but I'm saying when you step outside, and you put that mask on, because everybody puts a mask on. Some people just put on masks that don't fit them because they want to wear somebody else's mask. Well, guess what? If you're wearing somebody else's mask, you're going to attract what they're attracting, right? And you're going to come to find out that energy doesn't match with you. So you keep retracting these certain people into your life because they don't match with you. So again, think about it like this. If you have Leo on your first house, right? That means automatically you got to look at the 7th house, because that's going to show you the kind of people that come into your reality, which has to be Aquarius, because that's a law. You have to get back the total opposite, yin and yang, male, female. You have to get back the total opposite. All right. So if you're giving off Leo energy, if you're giving off Leo energy when you step outside and in public, you're going to attract Aquarius energy. That's just how it works. So you need to look at your first house. What is the character that you're meant to play? Okay? Start playing that character. I know it sounds weird, but if you think about it, everybody plays a character. Okay? You're not the same person you are behind closed doors when you're at work. Let's be honest. You're not the same person you are with your lover, same person that you are with your friends. Okay? Everybody switches it up, but you can do this consciously, because you'll notice that first house character fits you. Okay? Fits how you're supposed to give off your energy. Okay, you're out of alignment. Okay, and of course, this has, to do with many other things, like what planets might be in the first house. And if you have multiple planets, how these planets are reacting to each other. I tell people all the time, okay? I tell people all the time, I'm going to say it again in here. If you go to those free websites and you look it up, yes, you can see where your placements is at. Do not pay attention to the descriptions. The descriptions are always false. Okay? Descriptions are false because they're only telling you that individual part. When you get a reading, you have to combine everything together. So let's just say you have Mars in the first house. They're going to tell you just what Mars is in the first house. They're not going to tell you what Libra Mars in the first house that's ruled by Aries, where your Mars is also opposing Saturn, in your Saturn's in Capricorn. You see what I'm saying? And we can go on and on. They're not going to tell you, they're not going to get into the degrees. You know, they're going to do all that separately, so they're not putting it together for you. Okay, so again, guys, want an accurate astrology reading? My email's in the description of this video, occulthealing22@gmail.com, and we can set that up. Serious inquiries only. I have to tell this. If you're not serious about it, please do not email me. Okay? All right. So getting back to this. Another thing is, I tell people that have lists, you know, let's just say a certain person has to have this, has to have that, has to have this. You're already in the wrong perception, already in the wrong mind frame, because you're trying to get something from somebody. Okay, so what happens is that you put that energy out there as well. Okay, this is why it never works, right? All you people out there with lists, right? A whole long list. I bet you're single, or your relationships do not last long. Why? It's because you're putting the wrong intentions out there. Okay, you're automatically thinking in a very, very selfish way. What do I need from somebody? All right, you should be thinking in how